There was one aspect of my trip to Cambodia as I prepared to go to my assignment at the National Security Council in Washington, D.C., that was so disquieting and disturbing that I thought it needed to be told and have a special remembrance of it. We landed at an airport around a provincial town of Kampong Cham. Kampong Cham was a pretty big provincial city in a big, important province of Cambodia, but one that had been affected by the Khmer Rouge fighting and uprising. So it's April of 1974. The Khmer Rouge uprising had begun in June of 73. There was fighting around the country, and hundreds of thousands of refugees had picked up and fled in advance of the Khmer Rouge and were moving to Phnom Penh or other areas. So we land at this airport, and I have a American advisor in Cambodia with me, and it's up on a hill, and you can go to the edge and look over the city. And we're there, and it's probably a city, you must have 30,000, 40,000 people maybe in it, that big. And we're standing there on this hill looking, and the city is completely empty. It is devoid of any human presence. And there are no human sounds. And we're there, and there's a little sort of Buddhist shrine nearby with a couple of bells, small bells in it. And the wind is blowing, and the bells are moving, and you hear this little tinkling sound. And it's the only sound that you hear. I had never seen a human setting, a human civilization, completely emptied, completely gone. All the people have fled in advance of the Khmer Rouge, or they had been captured by the Khmer Rouge and marched out of the town. This would be a harbinger of what was to come. That just 1 year later, May of 1975, every Cambodian city, every Cambodian provincial capital, every Cambodian town, every Cambodian village center would be emptied of all human presence as people are marched out into the countryside to begin new lives of forced labor, organized in labor battalions, living in makeshift settings in the jungle, worked incredibly long hours, people unable to take the strain of all this, dying, others who are resisting being executed, those who come from the wrong class of people executed along with all their family members. It was what Cambodia was about to become. I had an advance look at what would be the scene from Dante's Inferno, the seventh and bottom level of hell.